You didn't get the worst parts of him, you got who he was. Let me share with you what I had to deal with once upon a time. So I remember I was getting therapy after my relationship that I was in my 20s. I was 30 at this time. And I was going to therapy, and the therapist was saying, what is one of the things that you're really struggling with getting over this relationship? Now, obviously, I was done with him. I didn't want to be with him. I chose to leave him, but I was still like in my mind struggling, like moving on, because I was thinking to myself, what if I put in all of those 10 years that I've put in with him, and now with her, he's going to give her all the best parts of him. He's going to all of a sudden become this man that I've always wanted, that I waited for him to be. And my therapist said, sounds like you're in fantasy land. And I was like, what? She said, see, what you're doing is you're making up something, which is why you stayed in that relationship, waiting for him to become something. She said, but here's the thing. She said, you did not get the worst parts of him. You got who he was. Not the worst parts of him. That's just who he was. That's his character. That's the man he was when he showed up, how he treated you, how he showed up with you. That's just his character. That's who he was. So don't look at it as the best parts of him or the worst parts of him. You got the man that he was. So she put that in perspective for me. And she said, and stop thinking about who he's going to be when he's with her, because at the end of the day, he's going to be the same man with her. Just because he got a new face, meaning a new woman, a new person, doesn't mean that he's going to all of a sudden be this whole new man. She said if he has not done his healing work, he went from woman to woman, so he hasn't even taken the time after being in a relationship for 10 years and then jumping into something else to even process everything that's happened in your relationship. So he was like, my therapist was like, he's going to be the same man, just a new face. So the same man that you prayed for God to get you out of the relationship is the same man that she's getting. So get over the fact that you think he's about to be this amazing man and all these other things, because he's going to be who he is until he's ready to face himself, take accountability, do his healing work, and grow. And he didn't give himself time to do that. But detach yourself from that and realize he is who he is, and you didn't want that man. So I hope this helps you, for all the women who stay in a relationship year after year after year after year after year, saying maybe he'll change, maybe he'll get better, maybe he'll do. If you don't see him doing the work, if you don't see him changing, if you don't see him wanting and desiring to be better for himself, not because of you, but for himself, you're going to keep getting the same man over and over again, because that's who he is.